We had a really interesting discussion yesterday on the evening meditations, and I was talking about how the self is not a concept, it's a sense of self. You actually feel that you have a self. And that doesn't come from the concept, that comes from you distorting or pushing or pulling towards things around you. So you might pull towards this tree because you say, oh, that's a beautiful tree and I like how that looks. The way the leaves are lying and the way the branches, I can see all the insects that's been in there. But you can also push against it, say, ooh, that looks old, that looks dirty, I don't like that. That looks rotten, there might be a badger in there or something. So when you do that, you create a pressure towards this illusionary center point, which is you, and the thing that you feel is outside of you. And by doing that, you create self. So what I was talking about yesterday on the guided meditation was that when we're out in nature, it seems like there's just less stuff around you to distort towards, to push against. It's just easier for us to exist in nature. When you're in a room, you have all the things around you that you have a emotional connection to. You have the walls, you have the colors, you have the wallpaper, you have the age of the house, the room, the electricity. If there's a computer, you know what the computer can do. You have all the connections that you've ever done towards a computer, and all of those things add up and create a sense of self. Whereas when you're in nature, there's just less of that. It doesn't agitate this self of sense so much. So it is much easier to be in nature and simply enjoy being, simply enjoy walking around, experiencing whatever your senses is showing you, and not feeling like, oh, you know what? I need this tree to be bigger. I need this tree to be brighter, to be taller, or to be different, because nature just is, and it's just easier somehow to accept that in nature compared to when we're at home and looking at our computer and seeing how other people are living lives that look so much better than ours. So if you want to experience what it's like having a bit less of you, a lesser sense of self, I highly recommend you go out into nature. Just take a walk and don't think, oh, I wish I was in that other forest where I can take a longer walk. You're in this forest or in this garden or meadow or little field, playground, whatever it is, and just experience your senses. And if you're lucky, you'll sense that you have less of you.